Oh, hey!
Hello, everyone. I'm KJW,
I'm Jdoombeast.
and this is the first time we're seeing each other since last year.
Last decade, even.
Stop it. I make the funny New Year's jokes around here.
Then you should
I hate you. Anyways, so we took a little break because of school, but we're back, and just for this one, because we're waiting until the summer to do Zombies 2. I showed him the trailer. He is not excited.
I don't think anyone is.
Just basically, long story short, there are werewolves now.
But no vampires. It's zombies and werewolves now. That's a new thing. It's 2020, baby.
Anyways, we are doing the vlog that I have been wanting to do forever. We are finally talking about Steven Universe. Not just the show, we just actually binge watched Steven Universe Future to catch him up. And we both saw the movie. We both have our feelings. We're just going to give our thoughts on... I think first we might as well just go ahead and give our first few thoughts on Steven Universe Future. And hold on, there's something in the frame right here. Something for Steam.
Ew, Steam.
Shut up, I like it. I honestly only played CF2 on it, so... Anyways. So... Overall, what did you think of the Steven Bomb that we just watched?
Of Steven Universe Future?
Yes.
Everything hurts. Everything that I knowed and loved about the series hurts now. Like, it systematically took everything that I enjoyed and just broke it apart to its basis material and was like, here you go. You'll still love it. And I was like, you're not wrong. But it still hurts.
Yeah. So, Steven Universe Future is taking place right after, like, the Steven Universe movie. And Steven and the Gems are growing accustomed to... We get to see some of what I wanted to see. Like, Steven... Like, the Gems... Like, Gems from Homeworld interacting with the world. Then they have a place called Little Home School.
It's pretty nice.
Where you get to go to school and learn how to be on Earth.
Pretty nice.
That's the first episode. I especially love Amethyst. What she says, how to do stuff for yourself 101. I'm Professor Amethyst. Here's what you do. The lesson is there is no lesson. Y'all do whatever you want for an hour.
Got like epic Jack Black vibes from it. It was great.
Yeah. No, so we got to see that. We also got to see the return of Jasper.
That was cool.
Yeah. And she never shows up because right now we're in a hiatus. We just watched 10 episodes and that's the only episode we see of her.
Yep. She punched some stuff. It was pretty neat.
And I'm scared to say this, but he actually felt some shipping fuel between Jasper and Steven.
Oh, come on. Like,
I
at the end
really
of that,
didn't see.
Can I come back?
Do what you want.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
It was all up in there.
It wasn't. You
It
just...
was there.
I'm pretty sure you're just seeing it.
You, my friend.
For some reason.
You, my friend, must learn of the teacher-student bonds.
So, what? Obi-Wan and Anakin had a thing?
I mean, he did have the high ground.
And my channel just got shut down because of Copa. Thanks a lot, Jordan.
You are welcome. Don't worry, neither one of us are bright or colorful enough for a child to be amused.
Anyways, let's see. We also learned Steven has some destructive powers.
Mm-hmm.
While up until this point, most of his powers have been either defensive or healing. He is actually pretty good at fighting.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. He has like a pink Super Saiyan now. Super Saiyan.
I'm more like a power, like a super Steven.
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively, he just gets a flat out raw
pink
strength
aura
boost.
Strength boost, it's strength boost, power boost. He's able to summon multiple shields, and it's tied to his emotions. And so far, they seem to be tied to to negative emotions like anger or fear or sadness. That's what happens whenever he triggers it.
And freezing time.
With he fuses with Amethyst again. They form Smoky Quartz. They need to go save a bunch of people. They can't get there in time, and Steven they turn pink, and they basically enter the Speed Force.
Yeah,
and time slows down. and it looks really good.
They took a selfie. It's
yeah.
great.
There's one episode in particular that I want to talk about, and that is volleyball.
Oh boy.
This was a bag of emotions.
I wasn't ready for this. I was hoping it would be more of a Rose competition, not a who was hurt more, not a who was the better Rose. But
So in this episode, Steven meets up with Pink Pearl, who asks him to help her heal her cracked eye. Her gem is complete. He tries to heal her gem, but nothing happens. So he tries to he makes sure his powers work, and then he goes over to Pearl instead of Pink Pearl, who is later given the nickname Volleyball. There's nothing you want to add to that?
No.
You went on like a 2-minute angry rant earlier. Just
Because why volleyball? And I'm not calling that woman volleyball. She has no reason to be called volleyball other than that's what Steven got hit with while they were talking.
Hold on, Steven again.
It just kills me. It kills me. So yeah, Pink Pearl wanted to be touched up because her eye was acting up, and
Why did you say it like that?
it's a touch up. It's you fix things.
There you go.
That's how it is. That's how it do.
Alright. Let me see. So they go to this place called the Shell, which as I was watching it with Jordan, I was just like, I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I got it as soon as they put it in brain. Like, pearls come from shell.
Alright. Let's see. And so they go down more to the Shell. Pink Pearl Volleyball shows off her ribbon wand.
It is adorable.
It's pretty girly.
It is.
And that's coming from me, and I watch My Little Pony. And he does too!
Not willing. Not willing.
Oh, that reminds me, we got 5 more episodes to watch after this. Neither white nor yellow nor blue would give her a colony, that she just lashed out in anger.
So apparently that whole screaming, whenever they separated Steven and Pink Steven, and the whole death screech that just exploded the ground. Yeah, apparently Rose did that. Well, Pink Diamond did that pretty regularly.
Yeah.
I'm assuming what stopped that was the whole exploding her.
I guess you could kind of make the argument that we know that she has a temper before, as given the vision that Stevani had while on the Jungle Moon.
Oh yeah, when she punched the mess out of that. Sister.
Right.
Yeah, we know Pink Diamond is a force of destructive nature.
Right. But it was just so surprising that I knew she had a bit of a temper, but I didn't think, it was just surprising when we found out that it was her who did that to her.
Mm-hmm.
To her Pearl. And so when they keep talking about it, Pearl tries to defend her again. Which, by the way, Pearl is really hilarious in this episode.
Oh, it's great. It's painfully great.
When they first meet up together, Volleyball just keeps going on about how Pink Diamond was amazing, and Pearl whispers to Steven, sounds like someone still has it bad. You're one to talk!
My favorite line in that entire episode was the little interaction where it's Pink had said something, Volleyball had said something, and so Pearl goes, it reminds me when I was young, and she goes, I'm older than you. And that was the scene. It cut to the next scene, and I just love that.
So no, the more that they start to argue, the more Steven's like, it's fine, just let me fix it, I don't want to hear it anymore, and then he goes out, Super Saiyan, Pink Steven comes out, and he's just like, I just want to fix it, and he stomps the ground, and the whole ground underneath him completely starts to shatter.
Volleyball starts having non-flashbacks. It's great.
Right, the shell gets Pearl and Volleyball. Hey, you called her Volleyball.
I have to. I'm legally obligated at this point.
Awesome. The shell closes both of them in its shell together, and says it has to like basically reprogram them.
Yep.
Steven tries to get them open, and Pearl and Volleyball reconcile. They both realize that that neither one of them really knew who Pink Diamond truly was, neither the past or the future.
Which, surprise, surprise, it's almost like she kept secrets from everyone she knew. For some reason.
Some strange reason.
Couldn't guess why.
So, they make up, they fuse, and their fusion is still weird to me, even after watching it again.
Princess Pearl.
No.
Princess Pearl.
When gems fuse, it's just weird because when the same gems were fused together, like the rubies, they just are a bigger ruby, but Pearl is just a different version.
Yeah. Well, you have the pink pearl, and then you have the not pink pearl.
I guess.
You gotta put the regal and what's the positive qualities of our pearl again? Loyalty. The regal and the loyal together.
Oh, thank God, I was gonna say organized.
Yeah, I mean that's a quality that people find attractive, I think.
No, so they fuse, they escape the shell. The Pearl fusion thanks Steven for helping them finally figure out who Pink Diamond was. And so I really love this episode is still my favorite, even after all 10 episodes. This episode is still my favorite. It ends with Pearl and Pink Pearl holding hands, and we only see one side of her face. We don't get to see if the other one was healed or not, and I love that. Even though I'm pretty sure that it is healed, but you get to keep with the mystery, or she still has to deal with that kind of pain, but she can deal with it a little better because she knows she's not alone.
Yeah.
They're together.
They can suffer together.
Okay. Alright, what's another episode we can talk about real quick?
I don't want. Okay, any other episode other than the one that hurt me.
So Sadie's a lesbian
any
now.
Any other episode.
So Sadie's let's talk about that.
Wait. We don't know if it's lesbian. We just know she's dating someone who is non-binary. We don't know what Shep's packing. We don't know.
Seriously?
We don't know.
You heard the voice.
You heard the voice.
You
there are very effeminate males out there.
Dude.
Dudette.
Okay, you know what? Where's my phone? Just keep talking about that episode.
I don't wanna.
Talk about it.
I don't wanna.
Talk about it.
Okay, so...
Talk about it.
I am! So, I know we haven't put a lot of Steven Universe in our episodes before, but my favorite ship that was, like, debatably canon, like, you know, Garnet's the best ship, and then Stevani's, like, right there up them. But then, like, my favorite ship was Lars and Sadie. My favorite, like, entity that created songs in Steven Universe was Sadie Killer and the Suspects. That episode ruined all of that. Well, I can't say ruined. Rather, it has evolved and moved on. We're let known early on that Sadie and Lars are not dating. In fact, Sadie is with someone else, a non-binary partner named Shep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shep's cool.
Let me see.
That's about it. I don't really have much to say on Shep. We also find out that Sadie killing the suspects aren't.
Wow. Okay, wait. Under gender pronoun they them.
Right.
So.
Non-binary.
But which way?
I don't
Okay.
know. That's what non-binary is. It's not one or the other.
Okay.
But Sadie killing the suspects are no more, but it's not because of a bad way. It's just people move on, people grow up. Lars is going back to space, which I'm excited for because I love Lars of the Stars. It's one of my favorite just concepts ever. He's going back with the off colors who graduated. Woo woo. Buck's in medical school. Sour cream.
No, go over that.
Sour cream.
Don't.
Sour cream.
No, you are not going over that because you were just like, wait, what?
I expected Cool Man McCoolio to like run his own business maybe, or like come out here and take up his father's mantle after realizing, yeah, he's had his rebellious phase, but now he's gonna rule Beach City with an iron fist or something. I didn't expect him to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go save people's lives in like 20 years, you know? But hey, good for him. I'm glad he found the time to get in there. And I'm pretty sure he'll be a great surgeon or whatever he tends to be because he's pretty cool headed.
Yeah.
Keeps it chill no matter what.
Okay, now sour cream.
Professional DJ, Beach City.
And?
Like, what's the big city called?
Empire City.
Empire City.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about
what?
The useless one. Jackets and phones.
Jackets and phones is a brilliant idea.
You explained it to them.
Okay, so it's phone, right? You got a jacket, like a jacket the size of your phone, and inside, like zip up, little sleeves, whole 9 yards, and it's got pockets, and in the pocket it has a mini phone for your phone.
This is whose idea was this?
Kiki's, right?
Kiki.
It's brilliant.
No.
I want 500.
No.
Easily.
No.
I would pay for 500.
No.
In a heartbeat.
No. It's just no. Okay. Bottom line, there are some very weird, very different episodes, but there's one thing that really bugged me throughout the whole thing. It's that I guess it's just with Steven Universe in general. Because Steven Universe has a great way of building up stories and connecting them later on. It's just that they take way too long.
Oh yeah, like these first 10 episodes.
Like season 1, we had over 50 episodes, and they connected once, but we wouldn't get them until maybe 15 episodes later.
Yeah, it was really rough.
Really rough. And this is just starting to give me that familiar feeling. Which is not bad. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I started to like Steven Universe, because I wanted to see how it would go. And the other filler stories that they gave that would connect later on still did have a purpose and were still entertaining to see. It's just, it was overwhelming. There were way too many.
Yeah. And, I mean, even in these...
Honestly, we haven't even scratched the surface of how much they talk about in just these 10 episodes alone.
Yeah, not even talking about the lessons that they're trying to give. And they're also subverting themselves, like, you know, in basic Steven Universe 101, you know, you've got everyone deserves a chance to grow. Change is the big thing. Change is good. You know, you want to learn. You want to be able to help others. Well, Future is like, okay, most people have been helped.
Now you got to figure out what you want to.
Now it's time for you to change.
Or you need to be helped.
Yeah, for real. It's a lot of introspection on, okay, what happens when the universe has been saved?
And
what now?
Right. And I'm just gonna. Well, like Steven said, he still has more work to do, and he does. I mean, it's just he has to figure out what's best for him.
It's not so simple as just find the source of all evil in the universe and tell it to be cool. Yeah. Now he has to balance his schedule and eat right.
Oh yeah, there's one episode where he just says, "I've been a vegetarian for like a month."
He's been a vegetarian for like a month.
And that was the most shocking thing to him, apparently.
Which begs the question: how long has Future been going on? Like,
I think right after. Isn't it right after the?
It can't be like directly after.
Well, not directly. I'm not talking about it is because he's still old enough to drive, and they still talk about him.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe a few months.
Yeah, definitely a few months have passed because I mean, obviously, the first class of Little Homeworld has graduated.
Well, then again, if we're to assume that Steven Universe Future takes place I mean, Steven Universe, the movie takes place during the summer, which would make sense since Connie's going to space camp.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be like a few months later, like little homeschool? That's when it would start.
Probably.
So probably like fall and then winter because of the snow day episode.
I'm telling you, that was just Gem meddling. They knew Steven needed a day off, and so they just like made it snow. I don't know how, but Gem Tech can do anything.
Okay, so in one episode, the crystal. This is the last episode we're talking about. The one
We're not going to talk about psychological warfare 101.
We already talked about. Oh no, we're not talking about Bluebird. We're not talking about Bluebird.
Whatever.
Everybody and their grandmother is talking about Bluebird. I don't want to talk about Bluebird.
Fine.
Jeez. We're already late on Bluebird, so no, we're not talking about Bluebird. Okay.
Fine.
We're picking the snow day. Just basically, as Eyeball and I always forget her name.
We can skip that. We don't need to talk about Bluebird.
They make a few. Okay.
Everyone's talked about Bluebird. Just check a video. It's great.
I'm sure Finn the Pony has one. He's a guy in the Rift Cafe.
Needs no introduction. Sure.
He just got into the Rift.
I've watched all of one episode. I plan on leaving it. About one episode. My YouTube is still cursed.
Okay. Anyways, the Snow Day episode. The Crystal Gems want to spend more time with Steven because he's taking on all these responsibilities, but he doesn't have really a good work-life balance. He's handling the school well. It's just that's all it is with the school. He's not really focusing on having fun every once in a while. And they're trying to get back to him, but they don't really know how to connect with this new Steven because he's grown up.
Yeah.
So a snow day happens where they have to cancel little homeschool, and they decide to. Well, Amethyst first decides to play Steven Tag!
Oh boy.
Which, by the way, there are so many references to the old Steven Universe in this episode alone.
This episode was to kind of lighten things up, because things were getting heavy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really heavy first 10 episodes, because you get to see, like, Steven's not okay. No one's really okay, but we're moving. And it was a really lighthearted episode to just kind of throw in the mix to remind you, hey, the Gems care about Steven. It's Steven's growing up, but they are okay with that. But not too fast. He doesn't need to grow up too fast.
Right.
So Steven Tag. And we got to see everyone's favorite collectible card game in full action, Ultimate Steven Tag game, with such appearances as Amethyst Steven, Garnet Steven,
Pearl Steven, which is awesome.
Yeah,
We've never seen Pearl shapeshift until now. The first thing she decides to do is, the power of Steven Tag compels me!
It was beautiful.
It was.
And it just kept getting better. All the fusions made an appearance as Steven variants.
Sugalite, Sardonyx, Opal, and Ruby and Sapphire even show up.
Of course, Steven Ruby and Steven Sapphire, but everyone's biggest appearance, Steven. Oh, and Alexandrite Steven.
Right.
Can't forget that one.
But when Amethyst first starts, she's just like, you know the rules. You get tagged, you have to turn him into Steven. He's like, I'm already Steven. Now I'm bro, classic Steven.
Flip-flops and everything.
Yeah. So, is there... I'm going to say the joke. Is there a Zero Steven? Maybe an Orange Vanilla Steven. Or a Diet Steven. You want me to stop?
You can stop now. God, there was so much in this. Like, it's a really good thing.
Yeah, it's a really good, lighthearted episode.
If for some reason you've made it this far in the video and have not watched it, stop, finish the video, well, play it again, finish this video.
Right.
And then go watch all of it, because it's worth the watch.
It is. Steven Universe, I like where the Steven Universe future is going so far, and I as per this recording, and by the time I post it, I can't wait to see what they do in the future. Alright, now that we talked about Steven Universe future, Steven Universe in general, the Steven Universe movie. We're just going to... you already know how I feel about this movie.
There was a weird tension across the entire movie. Everything hurt. I still feel bad for Spinel. Like, one like equals one hug for Spinel. So like, go hug Spinel. She needs hugs.
She does.
She needs hugs.
She does, and I do hope we see her in Steven Universe future. Cause she's in the intro.
I hope she's in it. She's kind of like my like fourth favorite character, maybe.
After one movie, and he hasn't even seen all the ship jokes with her.
I don't want to. I don't wanna. Those of you who ship Spinel and Steven, there's a very specific scene for you. There's a very specific scene for you, and you know the one. You weirdos.
Okay, so is there anything in particular that you? Well, I mean, so
about the movie in general.
Huh? Yeah.
Like, okay, the music was fire.
I'm still listening to the soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Change, Other Friends, all bangers. The new Crystal Gems, absolutely amazing. All of the music in it was spot on, and I loved every song.
Mm-hmm.
Some real toe tappers and finger wagglers in there. The fights were really nice.
Yes.
Like all three of them. All three fight scenes that we got out of it. They were really good.
Yeah.
The diamonds kind of worry me.
Why?
Like,
well, are you talking about with Spinel?
just their obsessive need to have some small creature to adore. I feel like that's gonna backfire miserably. But for now, it's okay.
Okay, here's one thing. Now that we've seen the movie and future, I do have to. I actually hate to squash this theory because it was a theory I was getting behind, and that's the theory that maybe Bluebird was the one who gave Spinel the injector and the rejuvenator, and just I'm still on how the heck did she like regenerate or.
Well, apparently it's pretty regular tech to be used since we see Pearl and Volleyball almost get rejuvenated at the show.
Apparently. But it's still a theory that I do like. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it.
We'll get around to it. I'm sure they'll answer at some point.
Hopefully.
Or not. I mean, we don't really need an answer. Maybe Spinel will just show up one day and tell us. Who knows?
Maybe.
Story time.
Now, Spinel in general, I agree with you. I did want to give her a hug. I really did feel the emotion. I gotta look up who her voice actress is, but whoever she is, she really did a great job in capturing her feel. And her songs and her struggle, it was just, oh my gosh. I mean, I can't exactly relate because I've never been stuck in a garden for 1,000 years, but I'm pretty sure anyone with abandonment issues could.
Yeah, easily could.
Deal with that. And I'd like to point out that I'm pretty sure I didn't see the video of Rebecca Sugar making the connection to one of my favorite Adventure Time songs, Everything Stays, and Spinel. But man, I said in my review, it's like she's a lost toy. I think I did. So I predicted the future. I predicted the future because she posted the video later. Yes, I predicted the future. Of Steven Universe, dang it.
Join the club.
I don't want to be a part of that club. Family Guy's in that club.
It's too late. You're here
No,
now.
of Spinel being a lost toy in the garden. Spinel was basically the lost toy that Rebecca Sugar lost in a garden, and a year later she found her, and that's when the song says, the underside is lighter when you turn it around. It's because it had been in the sun too long. It was darker on the... Yeah, it was darker on the upside than it was on the down than it was when she turned it over, and I don't know. I really like that connection.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's really lovely.
I will say this: I'm still trying to figure out why Pink Diamond left her in the garden.
Annoying.
Well, no, it didn't really.
Well, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go for like a decade or two, come back, maybe she'll be a little bit better off. And then she went and had her colony, and the colony was nice, and then she got some pearls.
Well, because I saw on YouTube an deleted, I think it was like a deleted scene, an animatic of when Rose does go back to the garden to see Spinel. but instead Spinel rejects her, and Rose actually poofs her and leaves her in the garden there.
That would have been multiplied by bad. Oh, can we all agree Rose still sucks? We're still. I think everyone agrees Rose just sucks, and like
I
longer
will admit my opinion of her has diminished since the movie.
I mean, it's gotten worse for me
It's
since Future.
it's actually okay.
Yeah.
The more that I think about it, I mean, it's still
Man,
still
Rose
kind of
sucks. Like the only good thing she did was Steven, and even that was almost bad.
Well, no, she kind of did Garnet. She did Garnet. She was inspired by Garnet.
I'll give her that.
And she rescued Amethyst.
Anyone could have done that.
She kept Pearl. Well, actually,
she was kind of forced to.
She
She couldn't have gotten rid of Pearl.
Well,
if
she gave
tried.
Pearl a choice. She gave Pearl a choice to go back to Earth. Yeah, I mean to go back to Homeworld. She did.
Mm-hmm. But we all knew. She knew.
Pearl. Well, she didn't because these were
Okay,
new. She never really experienced anything outside of the diamonds. It wasn't until she got to Earth where she started to feel all these feelings and she wanted to keep exploring them.
Mm-hmm.
And she realized that human life has value. Like, well, I can't believe I'm still making this reference, but like the Silver Surfer, and she tried to stop it as Pink Diamond, but she couldn't. So the only way left was to start a war.
Yes, because I too think when life needs to be preserved, I should start a war.
We're like this all the time. Honestly, I will admit, I will say one of the cruelest things that she could have done was to make Pearl keep the secret from Garnet.
Oh yeah, that was pretty messed up.
And Bismuth.
Oh yeah, that was pretty messed up. Oh boy.
When she finally technically told Steve, well, not really, because it was a. Then again, it was a diamond. I don't know, because we didn't really know that much about the diamonds, and we still don't with their relationships with their pearls. I guess a diamond order you're just not supposed to do.
Pretty sure it's like written in a program, and you just can't really deny those.
Right, but there's a loophole.
Yeah, you text it.
So
you text it to yourself.
And overall, I can't speak for him, but I still love Steven Universe.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know who.
This is actually this is really when the show first came out. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of starting to get out of animation, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to keep going. But then I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, yeah, this looks dumb. But I watched the first episode, and it wasn't immediately, but I was interested. I was into it, and it wasn't until the season finale of that show where I was just like, okay, either this is gonna wow me or I'm gonna stop watching it. And it wowed me, and I was like, okay, I need to see where this goes now. And now it's one of my favorite shows of all time. I really love all the heart and effort and energy that it takes into making this show, and the characters are really incredible, and the stories that they tell, I really do love. So yeah, I still love the show regardless.
Yeah.
You have anything to add?
I watch for Lars.
So now what do you watch it for? Since
Lars, he's just in space. It's not hard to visit him.
So, okay, after watching season 5 again, I will admit that if Lars and the Off Colors gets their own spin-off show,
right?
I would watch it.
I would watch the best out of
I
Lars.
would watch it. So
Sugar, if you ever see this video, please, Lars spin-off.
Please.
Make it happen.
Please.
He'll pay you.
Why me?
It's your channel.
Technically, it's our channel. You're
Whoa,
in more videos than me.
Hey,
You're in more videos than me.
Hey.
You
It's
and I
not
are
my name on the channel. I'm just...
Okay, on that note, we're just going to end here. I'm KJW.
I'm Jdoombeast.
And we'll see you in the summer. We'll both see you in the summer. You're going to see me a little bit more. Not as often because this will hopefully be my last semester. I'm planning on graduating soon. And I'm going to be working really hard. But I plan to do at least one more vlog before I leave Southern. With that said, we're gonna play some Marvel 5 minutes.
Play it if you haven't played 5 Minute Marvel or 5 Minute Dungeon if you're more into fantasy.
5 Minute Marvel. Oh, this video is sponsored by 5 Minute Marvel.
I wish.
When you want a headache, but it's fun, play 5 Minute Marvel.
Or Dragon.
God willing, I hope to see you all in my next review. See you later.
See ya.